Hi there. This evening I've managed to take the opportunity to revisit the quick starter idea. If you recall an earlier video I released, getting on for a week ago now, I was looking at creating a strategy which looked for runners that jumped out of the stalls very quickly, and they would be Dutched and traded out for a £25 green up. That worked very well for sprints, but I also tested it against longer races, which didn't work quite so well. However, there were indications to me that if I change things around a little bit, the longer races may become viable. So that's what I've been doing today. I made some changes, and so far the results have been really good. I look at the market watch list, you'll see there's only a handful of races really, but the results are absolutely fabulous so far. That's mainly because I've had an absolutely stonking result in this one at Doncaster, and another great result at Newmarket at 5 o'clock. So very pleased so far. The interesting one, the two losers are sort of mid-length races, which of course are both stall starts, and they were failures. But overall, I'm very happy with what's happening so far. So let's just have a look at this race and see how that one pans out. So we've only got the one selection. It's a very large field, so that may be an issue as well. What did we get? 2.64. So he's going to have to come down quite a bit if he's going to green up.
Greening up.
And there he goes. Excellent. £31 to add to the pile. So that worked very well. Again, 6 furlongs. So what have I done? Well, essentially, in the original, I was looking at a drop in price from the runners within a few seconds of the jump and the gates opening in the stalls. Now that didn't work for the longer races. So all I've done is I've essentially waited a little bit longer and applied that to all the races so far, and it seems to be giving me a more generic result, which is really good. I'm delighted with the way things have gone. However, I'm only looking at 8 closed races plus that one, so 9 races so far, and we're over £300, including this one that's still to be closed off. So the result's great, but it's hardly a significant sample to make any conclusions. But I'll carry on this evening and let you see the final results. Cheers. Following on from my earlier segment, this is the first race that's actually had a qualifier. So I'm just going to make this the last race to record rather than waiting for the last few. But whilst this one is running along in the background, let me just pull up the watch list again. There's 3 more to go, so I'm just going to leave those. If you recall from the original video a few days back, I also mentioned that there's a possibility of looking at this from a point of view of purely betting, because it did seem to find some nice winners. And this is no different. There's 9 closed markets, 6 of them have had winners in. If I just quickly run through them, you'll see that Precious Jewel at 294, Crystal Glance at 5.2, Change Things at 345, Commanding View at 3.8, that's obviously a loser, that one. Al Hussar at 5.4, Collector's Item at 4.6, and then this last one here was a loser as well. But if my mental arithmetic is correct, that's 6 winners and 3 losing races for a grand profit of a little over 1,600 quid. So it might be worthwhile investigating that purely as a betting strategy. Anyway, let's just switch back to this last race and see it pan out.
Greening up.
And there we are, just greened up. let's just check the figures. So it's £3.29, add on another £25 for that. So that's an excellent result. As I say, I won't bother doing the last three, but that's all due so far to a small change I've made where I'm waiting a little bit longer to make the assessment if a runner has shortened in price enough before getting involved. So yeah, very tempting, but having said that, 9 races does not a strategy make, so I need to carry on playing with this and build up some sort of image to see if that is suitable. Okay guys, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you again in the next one. Cheers.